Aha! The recording starts. Okay, back to where we left off. A vile snake and a vision of loveliness. A traitor whose acts cannot be forgiven. A kind heart who has delivered to me a priceless gift. These things together in one body, it cannot be! What gift do you speak of, my lord? Was it not your guidance, your treacherous, wonderful guidance that has led me to my beloved? Ah, Coilette must have told him. I didn't think she would want him to come down to the dungeons. I suppose I don't entirely understand her yet, but I am grateful. So you have been speaking with Princess Cassidy, my lord. I have basked in the glow of her presence. Not nearly as glowing as my own, of course. These hands have held her, even as she trembled. And it was you who brought her to this weakness. But it was also you who brought her to my arms. There must be something more behind this. Perhaps this is play acting? Could it be that my beloved princess has arranged all of this as a show in order to guide the two of us together? Three of us? The four of us, including your maid? No, my exquisite flower is not capable of spinning such a web. Such is her purity of spirits. And she would know that it was unnecessary. She would know that she had only to call for me, and I would come. That leaves you still as this thing I cannot comprehend. Oh, the main character went from songbird to thing to Prince Gaston. My lord, you are correct, I am a thing. Cassidy is a gentle and innocent soul who would never risk harming another by deception. You do not have to tell me this. She is my beloved, and I know these things. But what of you? How can you be yourself and also a villain? It is possible that there was a trick played, causing a misunderstanding, not by the princess, of course. Did she speak to you about me? We spoke of you only briefly. Her gentle heart found it hard to dwell on the contradiction you have created. You betrayed her and stole her from the palace, wounding her fragile feet. And yet your own swift action saved her from an assassin's strike. And so she spared your life as you saved hers. But without you, her life would have never been in danger. It does not make sense! Tagline of this game. Well, yeah. You would have to play the entire part I skipped over in order to make sense of anything. Something in that description rings false. I did fight the assassin for her, but overall that story sounds like Dolores. When you were talking to her about me, did she ever mention my name? What? I don't think he knows her name. You're not sure if she mentioned me by name. I am not entirely certain Oh, Gaston, that is, oof. That should be like Playboy 101. Remember the girl's name, my dude. I don't know if she mentioned it. Your name is not important. It could be very important. What if Cassidy has no idea that I've been in prison? Oscar said that he and Callum and Cassidy were separated. Coilette said that Cassidy has been kept under guard ever since. If someone told her only that the servant girl was in prison did not execute it, she would believe that they meant Dolores. She would have no reason to suspect otherwise. Knowing that her kidnapper's life was not in danger, she would have no reason to intervene. I have a plan. My lord, you wish to aid the Princess Cassidy, do you not? Yes, of course. Even against shadowy dangers and confusions, even if it is difficult. I think this man has the IQ of a 12-year-old boy. Good. I need you to deliver a message to Cassidy. These exact words. Madeline is in the dungeon. When you tell her that, she should tell you what to do next. But I do not understand. You are Madeline? My beloved already knows your sentence. It is a secret code phrase, my lord. You must tell it only to the princess, and only when no other can hear you. Play him like a stringed instrument, like a fiddle or that nice guitar that's always playing in the background. But if my beloved would not deceive me, then why would there be a secret? The princess will explain everything to you, my lord. You must put your faith in her and him. Of course I will not fail her or him. Good. She just like brings her hands up, the evil menacing. This way, if for some reason Cassidy is involved in the cover-up, I haven't told her anything he shouldn't know. There's still potential for misunderstanding, of course. The workings of Gaston's mind are an unplumbed junk. And I can't be sure exactly what he will tell her. I can't guess whether she will understand or whether you'll have to be able to... You should not linger here, my lord, not while there is so much afoot. And of hands. Perhaps we may speak again in the future. Yes, I must go. I must prepare. The curling iron awaits me. You do that. As Gaston charges off in a quest of a damsel in distress, I sink onto my flimsy prison cot. Feeling giddy with the relief plan properly coming together, I am not out of the game yet. Even if my ploy with Cassidy fails, I have been instrumental in bringing Gaston and this princess closer to each other. There may be some benefit in that. Oscar. So far, he has obeyed my instructions and stayed away from the dungeons. I don't know how long I can expect that to last. I hope he is well. It is a betrayal of my oath to Oscar if I end up causing Princess Cassidy to choose another. They seemed fond of each other, but I would not say they were in love on either side. With the need to cover up the current situation, the King of Guelenor would not likely wish Oscar for a successor. And yet, I could have chosen to simply wait here in silence and solitude until our return to Ocean Dwar. I didn't have to keep meddling. It is only my own pride that I am serving now? I don't know. I do know that lies are being told, that there are forces at work which I haven't been able to identify, and that there are dangers lurking which have not been neutralized. And as long as I'm trapped in here, I can't do anything. So I wait, eagerly, then patiently, then not so patiently. Only the changing hue of sunlight in the window overhead gives me any sense of time passing. Small amounts would be too subtle to guess, but this is not subtle. Night approaches, and no one is coming. No one to serve dinner? After dinner snacks? Okay. Waiting. You're becoming confused. I thought there was going to be a dream sequence. But for some reason, like, her eye makeup is still on point, despite being trapped in here for a while. Did I say that out loud? That's not a good sign. I need to get out of here, but no one is coming. Calm down. I can do this. I haven't really been in here that long. She's only been here for like 3 days. I'm sure someone will come soon. Coilette, Gaston, Oscar. But time passes and no one arrives. Have I done something wrong? Have I failed? Oh, did I choose the bad ending? Who steps into the... It's Cassidy! How did you get the keys? Oh, no. I told them to let me in because I'm the princess. Now, shh, we don't have much time. If my parents are watching me, they may send someone to take me back. Take her back? Is she running away? Don't you have guards with you? Of course I have guards with me. They're my guards. They're waiting outside like I told them to. Now put this on. She hitches up her skirt and produces a mass bundle of fabric that she was hiding underneath, which she throws at me. Unrolling it, I find another gown like the one she's wearing. She fit an entire gown underneath her gown. Okay. What is this? I'm getting you out of here. You disguise yourself as me, then go back to my room with the guards. Once you're there, lock yourself in, then change clothes, and go out of the window and go to Gaston's room. You can climb, can't you? Callum said you could. I can, but all of a sudden everything is happening so fast. Shouldn't we talk about this first? Make plans? Waste another 15 minutes just endlessly talking? Don't you want to be free? I was willing to give up my freedom to protect Oscar. I can't escape if it gets him into trouble. I'm not letting you stay here while you're innocent. It's wrong. Right and wrong in politics don't always mix. I need your help to sort out what's happening around here. You can't do that while you're in the dungeons. So I order you to escape. Well, technically she's not in charge of me, but she is a princess. Yes, my lady. Yeah, it's funny how well that works. All this time, I never tried it before. Anyway, you don't have to worry about Prince Oscar. They've been keeping him under tight guard. Even I couldn't reach him. He's probably long dead. So we obviously couldn't have helped you escape. He's useless. Now get undressed. It is a relief to peel off the clothing I've been wearing for too long, even if I do feel guilty about getting Cassidy's fine gown dirty. Fitting myself into the gown is not an easy task, either. I will not call myself voluptuous, but my figure does have more curves to it than Cassidy's does. Yes, it does. I have to hold my breath and tug and squeeze. Oh, yeah, as you can see, Cassidy is rather flat. As I settled the wig on my head, I noticed Cassidy is watching me with a very strange expression on his face. What's the matter? Is something wrong? Oh wait, I can't know which one is which. No, later. We need to hurry. She reaches up and adjusts the wig for me. It's funny, you do look a bit like me. I never thought so before. Changing someone's hair changes a lot about the way they look. Oh, okay, but also the eye color, I guess contacts might not exist in this world. Yes. Anyway, you should go. Go to my room and try not to look anyone in the eye on the way. I know how to play a part. Yeah, Callum said you would. Is everyone in on this plan? No, there's no time to discuss it. Just get to my room and get to Gaston's room. And be quick, you need to be there and hidden before I call for someone to let me out. Oh, here, my shoes. I love being barefoot now. I slide my feet into her royal slippers. Good luck. I'll see you when I can. I hope she knows what she's doing. I hope I know what I'm doing. I take a deep breath and try to think delicate princess-like thoughts. Here we go. Yahoo! I walk down the hall, my gaze tipped slightly down so that my hair will fall more concealing around my face. My breathing is a bit too loud, a bit too ragged, intentionally so. The visible signs of being upset do make the... Truly, I'm surprised at the hints of steel now emerging from the real Cassidy. Our first encounter gave the impression that she was little more than a paper doll to be blown away by the breeze, but she is a future wisdom after all. As for myself, my rapid breathing may not be entirely feigned. Thus, little disguise is exciting but dangerous. Your Highness! A steward of Glenor, whose name I do not know. Your Highness, if you please, the wisdom requests that you attend her at the earliest opportunity. Please, I am not feeling well. I need to lie down. I move rapidly past her with no further explanation. After all, I'm a princess. I can do that. Ah, your most gracious Highness. Uh-oh, Prince Mizagi. As fellow royalty, he is someone that I can't brush off quite so easily, not without looking more than a bit odd. I regret that I have not had the opportunity to convey my good wishes to you since the ordeal of your abduction. Are you quite recovered? Thank goodness, an easy escape route. You are very kind. I am afraid I am still feeling quite fragile. I was on my way to rest my eyes for a bit. Ah, well then, I shall not keep you. Oh dear, he's coming closer. If he might what? He's holding out his hand. I need to kiss the hand. I turn my head away, feigning maidenly shyness, and present my hand for his attention. For a moment, nothing happens. What is he waiting for? Don't panic, hold still. Wait. After a moment, I feel his lips brush against my fingers. Thank you. Go away now. There we go. I'm here for Gaston. If he did suspect anything, he isn't choosing to make an issue of it at the moment. Still, that was too close. I've got to get out of these hallways. Nice room. At last I find myself in Princess Cassidy's private bedroom. No time for a detailed look around. I need to move on before someone discovers the real princess and comes in search of the imposter. I shimmy out of Cassidy's dress, then, thinking to leave as little evidence as possible, put it carefully away with other clothing. Okay, throw the wig out though. I think that would freak more people out if they just found Princess Cassidy's hair floating in, like, the freaking pond. I look at my reflection in Cassidy's mirror, pondering what she said earlier. Changing someone's hair changes a lot about the way they look. Quickly now, I restyle the wig's hair, pulling it up into a high bun with trindles left to dangle. Okay, right, time to go. Okay, just hurry up and climb into Gaston's room. I've done climbs like this many, many times, and I've never fallen yet. Because I'm good at what I do. I am still in control. The game is constantly shifting around me, but I can ride the waves. I can change my plans. I can always find a way to come out on top. I can always find a way to hide that I have no idea what's going on around here. No, that's a negative thought. He's alone. Careful, careful. Once I find a safely unobserved and unlocked window to slip through, then all I have to do is find my way back to Prince Gaston's rooms without being challenged, and then I don't know what's supposed to happen next. Maybe I shouldn't have agreed to this. Too late now. Let's see what happens. It was easy enough to pass through the halls without drawing attention in my new guise as an anonymous servant with pink hair. Thus far, there has been no sign of panic. Cassidy must be holding her nerve. Madeline! Quite to my surprise, no sooner have I entered the room than I am caught up in a crushing bear hug by Prince Gaston. Yay! You have our complete faith, and mine as well, of course. A kind heart, a strong heart, a clever planner. Oh, the things we can do with one such as you at our side. Suddenly he pauses and looks down at me. Oh, Madeline. Carefully he detaches himself from me. You have, of course, been held in the most unpleasant conditions. It is an outrage what horrors they inflict upon such a lovely flower. It is they, and not you, who create such a trace. Is he implying that I stink? Well, I've been stuck down there a while. Maybe I do. I'm surprised he can tell, considering how much this room reeks of perfume. But I think I've already have the perfect solution prepared. Bath time! Monsieur, are you certain that this is absolutely necessary? My dear Colette, I would not trifle with your affections, thus for anything less. I know, but it is for my beloved and for the honor and safety of her advocate, to whom we owe everything. Quickly now, take Madeline and make ready. We must not be caught unaware. She sighs. As you wish. This way, please. This is their plan? Oh dear. From my hiding place, I can still vaguely hear what is going on outside. There is a great deal of bustling in the distance. Cassidy must have called for action at last. And that will be the guards. Open up in the name of the king. Here we go. We'll need it. And that's all for this episode.